Bizarre 1000 here. Welcome you to YouTube.com for my Extremerules review for April 29th, 2012. Okay, we start off with the pre-show. United States Champion The Miz loses to Cena. He loses to the Cobra. The first match of the night is the Falls Count Anywhere match. It is sorry, I said Jericho, sorry. Orton and Kane. Good match. Orton ends up winning the match. Second match. The Brodus Clay defeats Dolph Ziggler in a pretty good match. We had Ziggler chants. It's crazy. Cody Rhodes in a tables match defeats the Big Show. So yes, Cody Rhodes is your new Intercontinental Champion. This was a great pay-per-view, by the way. I'm just reading the card, make sure I get all the matches right. And then we go into the World Heavyweight Championship match. And yes, Daniel Bryan did last more than 34 seconds. This match, the fans who are calling for wrestling again, we want wrestling. This match delivered as a phenomenal wrestling match. I mean, this match was awesome. Daniel Bryan in the first fall loses by disqualification. He just kicked the crap out of Sheamus. We had some great wrestling moves, wrestling holds. In my opinion, Daniel Bryan is so hot right now, he doesn't need a title. I'm sorry, Zack Ryder, but you should be handing over that internet title to Daniel Bryan because he obviously has it. Zack Ryder did make an appearance tonight. Good for him. He actually made a pay-per-view. But overall, Sheamus retained the title in a great match. Second fall, Daniel Bryan hits him with the the yes lock, and Sheamus just passed out. They check him. This was a great match. I was like, wow, this match could have stolen. To me, that match did steal the show as a pure wrestling match. Because there was no special stipulations. It's 2 out of 3 falls. It's great wrestling. And that's what we want. We want good wrestling matches. Sheamus hit him with a bro kick in the second fall. And it was tied up. And then Sheamus ends up winning. It was a good match. Really good match, guys. And then we have Ryback, which 2 bonus matches we didn't know about. So, hey, Ryback ends up destroying these 2 nobodies. They got some killer mic time doing this stupid thing where they're like, 2 is better than 1. 2 is better than 1. That was freaking annoying. But hey, maybe it's trying to be trending and get some heat, or maybe the WWE signs them actually. So you never know. But then after Ryback destroys these nobodies, I don't even remember their names. I think one's name was Relic. That's all I remember. Oh, but Ryback actually wins. What a shock, right? And during this match there was some Goldberg chants like Goldberg. That was funny. Took me back a little bit. Gotta admit. CM Punk and Jericho up next in their street fight. This match was freaking awesome. Another great match. Which they had to have that little quick squash match in between because Daniel Bryan and Sheamus had a great match. So CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, that'll be a great match. CM Punk, Chris Jericho street fight. Some people say that the way this match ended is because Jericho was going to tour with Fozzy. But, this match delivered as well. A great street fight. This was a brutal match. It was an awesome match. Jericho even went to attempt to attack his CM Punk's sister. This was pretty freaking a great match. We had some sweet shots. Jericho gets those little things they always take off the top of the tables. Jericho busts Punk over the back with it. That's freaking awesome. But overall, CM Punk ends up winning the match after he throws Jericho into the ring post, or into the exposed turnbuckle, which, ironically enough, Jericho exposed. So you reap what you sow. And then we see this backstage segment. First, you see Matt Striker talking to John Laryngitis, and he says, so what was that phone call while you Triple H? None of your business. The rest of the stuff will adjust tomorrow. And then all of a sudden Michael Cole says Triple H will be on Raw tomorrow night. And I was like, we just found out Triple H will be on Raw tomorrow night. And they didn't say that. John Laurinaitis and And Stryker never said anything about Triple H being on Raw. They said we'll address some stuff tomorrow. Then Michael Cole all of a sudden says, tomorrow night Triple H will be on Raw. So that's kind of funny. And then we see a Divas segment also backstage because we were supposed to be seeing Beth Phoenix put on Twitter that she's going to wrestle no matter what. He said you cannot wrestle tonight. You're not medically cleared. Beth said I'll get my title back. And they said, oh yeah, Dollar Twins, you will be wrestling, defending your title tonight. And like, oh, don't worry, it's not against Karma. We're like, aw. It actually ends up being against a returning Miss Layla. So that was kind of cool to see her back. And the shocker of them all, we get Twin Magic during this match, and they still lose. And your new Divas champion, Miss Layla. Gotta love Miss Layla. And real quick, something about this PG era, people keep going back, Attitude era. Let's see, what can I call these girls? The Funkettes, I guess? That's what they're called. The way these, okay, the WWE, in the PG era, they would not stick with a segment this long. They do it on Raw and SmackDown as well. But at least, I can say at least, it seems at least a minute or a minute and a half, they just stuck with these girls just shaking their ass. I mean, that's what they did. I mean, I tweeted this out, I was like, man, the PG era, I mean, it's dead. Because there's a newer, I guess, people power, what the people want to see now again, I guess. Some people hate John Landritis, but ever since he's been taken over, we've been seeing a lot of, well, before that too, but it just seems like a heel general manager always works for wrestling. It always works because you always get better matches because they're always putting these special stipulations on the good guys, which I kind of like that. I'm a heel fan myself. Again, Daniel Bryan lost, but he doesn't need a title. I'm just saying. He's so over right now, he doesn't need a title. Maybe a manager, but not a title. Okay. To the main event we've all been waiting for. Now, I was thinking, like, man, I think Punk and Jericho, and I guess I didn't say Punk did win, we changed the title. Okay, it was a great match, too. The main event, I even tweeted this out, like, should Punk and Jericho win on the last? Because, man, that was another awesome match. But Brock Lesnar and John Cena delivered. Wow. I'm not a Cena fan. But, man, they both went out there. Brock Lesnar destroyed John Cena. I mean, he just beat in the opening segment, Brock Lesnar got a UFC takedown, and he started throwing elbows at Cena, and he split his head wide open. And it was not a blade cut, because the blade cuts are usually done right here on the forehead, like right up here. They usually do the blade cuts, like right in here. That's why I see blood coming down like that. What this was an elbow right on the top of the head, and it went shh. Or actually more went like this, and it grazed the top of his head. And you know Brock's elbows are probably like sandpaper anyway. So, I mean, man, he's a pretty deep gash. I mean, they even came in there and tried to super glue it shut like they do in boxing and stuff. I mean, man, that was just the opening first 2 minutes of the match. Cena's already bleeding. They stopped the match like 3 times, it seems like. But Brock Lesnar, in my opinion, just destroyed him. And there was one point of this match, I'm like, oh no, Brock is hurt. It sure looked like he was hurt because Brock Lesnar went for like this Superman punch, and he missed Cena completely, and he flips over the top rope, and Brock's all grabbing his leg. I'm like, oh crap, the WWE is screwed. One match back and he's hurt. But he seemed to be fine. He did end up crawling out. So, I don't know, he never walked out. He crawled on his hands and knees out. So, I don't know if he's hurt legitimately. I hope not, because if he is, the WWE just lost a bunch of money, I bet. But Cena ended up picking up the win with some. His hand grazed, Brock went for the move again, and then he gets knocked out. You see the attitude adjustment on the steel steps. 1, 2, 3. Cena wins. The crowd goes crazy. The crowd was pro Cena tonight, shockingly enough. And Cena, on character, just grabs the mic and basically said, he even said, I don't know if this is going to make the pay-per-view, but I hope so. He basically said that. I'm taking some time off. He even said his arm and shoulder was a little messed up. He even said walking out, it's not torn because I can move it. So you think it's dislocated or something, I believe separated or something like that. So I don't know. He said he couldn't even move his arm. But Cena basically said, I know tomorrow they're gonna do it live on TV, I'm gonna be taking some time off. I'm going on vacation. So that was kind of weird that they actually showed that. But John Cena, this is what I think is gonna happen. Okay, John Cena will be gone for a few months, maybe all the way up to SummerSlam. Brock did lose. It does kind of suck that they bring Brock back. Hopefully Brock will be there Monday, and hopefully he's okay. And we can, if Brock's injury free right now, he stays injury free. This is what I can see happening in the near future. Brock Lesnar just goes in and starts dominating everybody. He's dominating throughout the whole summer. He's destroying everyone he faces. He loses one match, but he destroys everybody after this. He's on a rampage of revenge and mad. Cena pissed him off, so he's just destroying everybody. And then, at one point, right before SummerSlam, a few weeks before SummerSlam, he says, I've beaten everybody. No one can stop me. He's, at this point, I think he's a WWE champion or even both. And then Cena comes back and says, you haven't beaten everybody. I've beaten you, Brock. And then they come back and have this instant feud again. And I could see, that's my prediction in the future. I say Brock will dominate all summer long, and then Cena will make his big return and say, you know what, you haven't beaten me. And they have this big match. That's how I see it culminating. Brock and Cena at either SummerSlam or a pay-per-view near their Survivor Series even. Something like that's what I see. But guys, this is my review. Let me know what you think. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I enjoyed this pay-per-view. It was well worth the $45 I spent on it. Guys, hope you have a great night.